Hey YouTube. So I've had a lot of people asking for an update about what happened at Blair Logistics and where I stand now, and what's going on, how they reacted to the situation, and it's actually gone pretty well. I got news today that I'm not going to be responsible for any of the repairs on that other truck. I am in another truck. They reseated me. Of course, I checked this truck out with a fine-tooth comb just to make sure that I wasn't making another mistake before I ever signed a new lease. I have to give them props for how they handled the situation. There was a little bit of a miscommunication and bad information there coming from different people. But in the end of everything, it seems as of right now that they've made everything right. I got into another truck. I've already made one delivery. Planning on running a second one here. I did have a little bit of a hiccup, but that has nothing to do with Blair or the truck. Had an issue with my CDL I had to get fixed. But all in all, Blair surprised me. They didn't do like other companies would have done. They made it right. I'm in a better truck. Again, I cannot thank my dispatcher, my DM, or the terminal manager in Kenneally enough. They fought hard to make sure that the right information was got to me. They made sure that the right people knew what was going on and why I needed to be reseated, and that truck was not my responsibility. My hat's off to them. They did an outstanding job. I know that quite a few people from Blair have seen my last video, and I want to reiterate, this was not me bad-mouthing anyone in particular. It was not me bad-mouthing Blair. It was expressing my feelings about the situation I was in. And again, your mileage may vary, and not every situation is the same. You have to look at every instance of a problem subjectively to be able to figure out the best solution to the problem. A blanket policy of just a blanket policy doesn't work for everyone. And in that situation, Blair surprised me by doing what a business should have done in that situation, and I think they've made it right with me. Only time will tell if I have any more bad luck, but this one's going to be a short video. I do have to thank them for everything they did. Well, an idea of what happened. Friday morning I got up. They had contacted the Freightliner dealership, told them to button the truck up so that I would be able to drive it to Birmingham, which I did on Friday. I got there Friday night. Stayed in the I slept in the truck Friday night. Saturday went to the hotel, stayed there Saturday and Sunday. Monday morning I had multiple phone calls between my DM and myself, terminal manager and myself, maintenance manager and myself, and I've got to give props to Matt over there, because He gave me a lot of insight into what to look for on the trucks and what in their history I need to be looking for. So I got to give him props. Got back over to the terminal, and after a little bit of a hiccup, I think there was some not so much miscommunication, but missed communication. It took a little while, but they eventually got me a truck to look at, and I spent the better part of a few hours looking over the truck before I made a decision. I did test drive it extensively. I mean, I didn't do what I said in the last video. I didn't drive to Mobile, but I did test drive it very well. I did climb up and under it. I put my hand on just about every part of the truck to make sure that I had a good look at it, and I wanted to make sure that everything was in order. This truck is a little bit more of a southern truck. It doesn't have nearly as much rust or corrosion on it. Every part of it looks better and newer than that previous truck. It does have a few more miles on it, but it's not enough to really matter. And I could not be more pleased with the way this was handled. I hope that this video wasn't the deciding factor on it, or the previous video wasn't the deciding factor on it. But they stood up to the challenge. They did a good job. And I think I'm going to stick around for a little while and see what the prosperity looks like with Blair. So far, with what they've showed me of how they handled that situation, I think I'm going to be happy here. And again, don't take one review or one person's experience as the gospel. Do your due diligence. Talk to multiple people. Talk to current drivers. Talk to former drivers. Watch reviews. YouTube is a great resource to watch reviews about every company, not just Blair, but a lot of companies out there. Drivers will give a review, whether good or bad, and again, don't take the word of one person as the gospel and say, this guy said this company's bad, therefore I'm not going there, or this experience was bad for this guy, I don't want to go through that, because not everybody's experience is going to be the same. I'm sure that there are people that have had worse experiences at Blair. I'm sure there are people that have had amazingly good experiences with Blair. So take that in mind, and I look forward to seeing a lot of people come through Blair and find out for themselves, because that's the only way you'll ever know, is to give it a shot. And if it's not for you, Blair says it's a walk-away lease. They mean it. Turn the truck in Birmingham and go find something else if that's what you want to do. I've had quite a few people in the comments say that they had a horrible experience and they walked away and now they're at this company and stuff. Great. That's great for you. I'm not here to talk about that company that you went to. I'm giving my experience here, and if I had walked away, I would be honest with YouTube about it, and I'd be like, look, I just didn't see a reason to risk continuing to pursue it, and I went on somewhere else. But I've decided I'm staying here. I'm going to try to finish this lease out, buy this truck, and go from there. But I will make update videos as things happen. If I go through 90 days with no more hiccups and I'm making a lot of money, you're going to hear about it. If something else bad happens, you're going to hear about it. I'm going to try to do my best over the course of my time here with Blair to give everybody an informed experience with Blair and how things work and how it's going to go. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Comment below. Subscribe for more updates. But comment below if you want to reach out. You want to talk about my experience later on, 6 months down the road, and I've posted multiple updates, and you want to find out where things are going. Are they going up? Are they going down? What's happening? Just reach out to me. I'll try to do the best I can to answer your questions. I'm looking forward to it. I've done leasing before. This seems like, by the numbers, the best lease deal on the market right now. On paper, this is the best deal. So, thanks again for watching. I look forward to hearing from everybody, and God bless you. Stay safe out there, and we'll catch you on the next one.